Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And down to the 29-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now on first down. It's caught. Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Carr. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Carr. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
This is it. 19. 59. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Let him go.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll toss it to Henry. The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 24, check 24. Kill. No.
On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw is Watson. He's got Jack Doyle. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So backed up to the 6 now, third and goal. Watson now to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
One.
Score tied 7-7.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now! 180! Hey, we're good, we're good! 180! No cheat! 180!
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Carr. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Titans.
Down! 180! You can't block me! You can't block me!
On first down, Carr throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
50. Check 50.
Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Right here, right here.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now, 180. Mike 50, yeah.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get...
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. On second down, here's Henry. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check hot route. Hot. Spot.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Showing it. Hey, watch it. Check 26. Hey, switch. Hey, check Mike 57.
Here's Watson on third down. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
To throw again. Carr. He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
That's track. Express. Mike's 50, Mike. OP. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Begin.
Carr now to throw. Now he's forced, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Alert 3.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Watson. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 9.
Check.
45-yard line.
You're mine.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good. 180. 694. 50, my 50. Pick me up. Here we go. Switches the mic.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Carr now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, buddy.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check, X3. 218, chop.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formulas nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
57.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Watson. He finds Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
57.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Gordon, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, dude.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And an alley to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guy. Will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st down, Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Samson Ebukam. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.